Okay, here we go. All right. Well, so welcome to the class, everybody. Appreciate your taking time from your day to come to class and spend some time with me today. So let's go ahead and practice a few times on up to ward off right. And then I'll watch you and see if there's anything that we need to work on before we move forward in the form, okay? All right, so everybody at prepare. Prepare, make sure your feet are shoulders width apart. Both feet should point straight if you can. Shoulders width apart means that the outside edge of your foot, each foot matches the outside edge of your shoulders. Okay, so we're gonna have our hands touch the outer part of our thighs. I want you to feel something kind of pulling you up a little bit. You may kind of gain about a half an inch of height, which is good for us short people. So I want you to feel slightly pulling up from your head, and I want you to imagine that you've got a string tied to your middle fingers, and that there's like a small weight on it, okay? It's not a heavy weight, it's just a light weight, so that you can feel something pulling up here, and then something here kind of pulling you down, all right? Okay, so hands should be touching the outer part of your thighs as we look straight forward. Okay, we go to opening. So we rotate our arms and we lift up to shoulder height. Once to shoulder height, then we have our elbows come down, leading with the upper arm, the forearm, and then our palms. Our palms will land flat in front of our hips. We call this almost at the bottom. All right, from here, we go to ward off left. So shift slightly left, turning the body, open the right foot 45 degrees. Move weight to the right, turning the body back towards 12 o'clock. Circle up your left arm and close with the right. We're gonna step. Then left arm comes up, right arm goes down. We're now looking at the 3 o'clock direction. Okay, ward off right, move weight back, turning the body to the right, pivot on your left heel just 45 degrees. As you shift your weight to the left, rotate this left arm, flatten this right hand. Close your arms, bring your right foot in and step. Then move weight forward, right arm comes up, left hand passes the right middle forearm and stops about 1 fist distance away. Your right elbow should be in line with your right knee. That means your shoulders should be open. Don't square them forward. They should be open more towards the corner position, okay? All right, let's try that again. So from prepare, feet point straight, feeling that pulling up a little bit and pulling down a little bit. And then now what I want you to do is to check in with your legs. So make sure your knees are not locked. We want a little natural bend in it. And then what I want you to do is think of your lower back here and just kind of drop it a little bit. Okay. So we go to opening, rotate and lift to shoulder height. Once to shoulder height, elbows come down, leading with the upper arm, then the forearm, and then the palms. Almost at the bottom, ward off left, shift left, turning right, open the foot 45 degrees. Circle your right arm up. We're going to close with the left. Arms close, we step. Move weight forward, left arm up, right arm down. Ward off right, move weight to center. Turn to the right, pivot on your heel 45 degrees. Move your weight, rotate that left arm for grabbing and pulling. What you're going to notice now is that your left palm faces forward, your right palm faces back. Then close your arms as you bring your right foot in and step. Then right arm lifts up, left hand goes down slightly. Your left finger should be pointing to the right middle forearm. Your right index finger should be higher than your elbow. And we are looking to the 3 o'clock direction. Yes? Okay. Okay. All right. So let's try that one more time. Okay. Prepare. Remember to kind of drop your hips just a little bit. Opening, rotate and lift to shoulder height. Then leading with the upper arm, forearm, and the palms. Ward off left, move weight left, turn to the right, pivot 45 degrees. Shift to the right, circle your arms. Arms close, we step. Then left arm up, right arm down, looking at the 3 o'clock position. Ward off right, back to center. Turn to the right, pivot, 45 degrees. Move weight to the left, rotate the left arm, flatten the right. Bring your arms in to close and step. Then move weight forward, right arm up, left arm down. Left fingers point to the right middle forearm. Is your right elbow in line with your right knee? Head looking up, looking at the 3 o'clock direction. Right index finger higher than your right elbow. Okay, all right, great. How are we doing, everybody? Okay, Rima, you have a small space. Yeah, good, but at least you have space, so that's good. All right, any questions from, any questions at all? No? All right, I will call the movements in the form and I would like to watch you now. Okay, all right, so prepare, make sure your feet, shoulders width apart, feet point straight if you can, hands touching the outer part of your thighs, looking straight forward, palms should be facing your legs, your middle finger should be touching, if you have a seam on your pant, it should be touching that seam, okay? All right, from here, opening, rotate your arms and lift to shoulder height. Then let your arms drop down, leading with the upper arm, then the forearms, and then the palms. Palms will be flat in front of your hips for almost at the bottom. All right, ward off, left, move weight, turn, move weight, right arm circles up, left arm closes, step, left arm up, right arm down. Okay, ward off right, back to center, turn to the right, pivot 45 degrees, move weight to the left, rotate that left arm, flatten that right arm. Then closing the arms, bring the right foot in and step. Then right arm comes up, left arm goes down. Okay, okay, hey, that looks pretty good, everybody. Okay, go ahead and relax. Okay, any questions? No? Okay, all right, so there's a couple of things I want to talk about. In Yang Family Tai Chi, the flavor of our movements are big and round, okay? But because they're big and round sometimes, then we want to, when we circle our arms, we want to make it big, right? The general rule of thumb is, well, I should say, the general rule of finger is that our finger should not go past the height of the tip of the nose. Now, we will have movements later on in the form where we're doing like white crane spreads its wings, where my arm is past the height of the tip of the nose. But in normal movements like ward off left, ward off right, roll back, press, push, single whip, all those movements, we want to make sure that the fingertip doesn't interfere with our range of sight. Okay, so what do I mean by that? So say everything's okay up to here, and you shift your weight and you turn. And then if you watch my right hand, try not to do this. Circle it up. Okay, see how high it is? It's past the height of the tip of my nose. So that means then I have to circle so that my index finger stays lower than my nose. Okay, so that's the first thing I want you to pay attention to. All right, so let's try this again. I'll go this direction. Okay, so here we are almost at the bottom. Shift weight slightly to the left, turning to the right, pivot 4 to 5 degrees. All right, as you move weight to the right and you circle up that right arm, make sure your right fingertip doesn't go past the height of the tip of your nose. Then go to ward off left. Okay, let's try that again. From here. Okay, ward off left, shift weight left, turning to the right, pivot 45 degrees. Circle the right arm up, but watch the height of your finger. Arms closed, step. Then move weight forward. Okay. All right, let me see you guys do this part.
Now,
So, yes?
do we end that at 3 o'clock then? We start off facing noon.
Yes.
Do we end right ward off facing 3 o'clock or facing more like 1:30 or something in between?
With ward off left, we are making a bow stance to the 12 o'clock direction. With ward off right, we are making a bow stance to the 3 o'clock direction.
Okay, okay.
Okay,
Thank
that
you.
answer your question? Yes? Okay. Okay, so let me see you guys do this first movement. All right, so here we're going to start at almost at the bottom, feet, shoulders width apart. Okay, palms should be flat as though they're flat up against the floor. All right, go to ward off left, shift left, turn to the right, shift to the right. Watch that right arm, your right fingers, circle your arms and step. Then left arm up, right arm down. Okay, okay, all right, so this is much, much better. Okay, yay. All right, so everybody go ahead and relax. All right, any questions on this part? No? Okay. There's a timing that happens all throughout this form. Okay, and the timing that I want, that we generally do, okay, is that when our arms close, we step. Okay, so for instance, if I'm like this and I shift and I turn and I circle my arms, and when my arms close, if I have not stepped, I'm too late. If I do this movement like this and I circle my arms and before my arms close, I step, I'm too early. So we need to make sure our timing is correct. So from here, we move weight and we turn, and I circle my arms, and when the moment my arms close, I step. Then I can do this movement. Okay, so now we're going to work on timing. All right, and the timing has to do with coordinating our upper and our lower body. So we have to make sure that our foot is on the floor, it touches the floor before our left arm comes up and our right arm goes down. Okay, so if you imagine opening up a door, you go to reach for the door, but your foot isn't on the floor, then, and you go to pull open the door, you're going to kind of flop forward, right? Okay, so, but if your foot is on the floor and you open the door, it's pretty simple. It's pretty easy, right? Okay, so I want us to think about our timing now. All right, so I'll go this direction. Okay, so move weight to the left, turn to the right. Now, here's where our timing comes in. Right arm circles up, left arm circles down, arms close, step. Now move weight up and down. Okay, so this motion up and down with our arms goes with our moving our weight forward and bending our knee. Okay, all right, so let's try that again. So from here, almost at the bottom. Move weight slightly to the left. Turning to the right, open your foot 45 degrees. Move weight to the right leg, and when you do, circle up your arms, circle down the left arm. When your arms close, step. Left arm up, right arm down as you bend your knee. Okay, let's try that again. I'll go this direction. Okay. All right, from here, shift weight, turn, shift weight, circle, arms close, step, move weight up and down. Okay, let's do that again from here. All right, ward off left, shifting, turning, circle your arms closed, step, move weight up and down. Okay, let me see you guys do this. All right, ready? Palms flat in front of your hips. Ward off left, shift left, turn to the right. Move weight, circle your arms. Watch the height of the tip of your fingers. Arms closed, step. Good job. Left arm up, right arm down. Oh, Rima, that looked great. Okay, okay, that looked really good. Hey, Dita, that looks good. Okay, all right, so everybody stop. All right, one more time. All right, ready? Palms flat. All right, go to ward off left. Go, shifting, turning, circling, closing, and step. Up, down. Oh my goodness. Okay, all right, very good, very good. Okay, all right, everybody stop. Okay, we have to make sure, well, I want you to make sure that if you're standing like this at 12 o'clock, okay, and I move weight and I turn, and I move weight and I bend my knees, I'm going to step to the straight 12 o'clock position just right in front of where my foot is. Then I'm going to move my weight forward and I'm going to turn my shoulders so that now they're kind of towards the corner, but I'm looking at 3 o'clock. And then the thing I need for you to pay attention to is make sure when you're in your bow stance and after you've turned, I want you to look down at your knee, your front knee, and make sure that your front knee is following your front foot. Okay, so oftentimes when we do this particular movement, then when we turn to the right and the left arm comes up, oftentimes we see this. See this? This is not good. Okay, because, you know, as we age, as I'm speaking, we don't want any injuries to our joints. We have to make sure that we follow the natural path of our body integrity. So we need to make sure that the knee stays in line with the foot. And when you do, this will also help your balance. Okay. All right. So let's try this again. Palms almost at the bottom. Palms are flat. All right. Shift to the left. Turn to the right. Shift to the right. Circle your arms. Okay. When you close your arms, make sure you step out towards the 12 o'clock direction. Then move weight. All right, now I want you to drop your arms, look down at your left knee. Is your left knee in line with your left foot?
Not sure.
The correct answer should be yes. Yes? How are we doing, Rima? Okay?
I'm having an awareness of something that isn't usually exactly addressed. It actually goes back to, I believe it was Judith's question. Which part of our body is pointing which way? So if I have it, foot and knee are pointing to 12 o'clock. Hips are pointing something like 1 or 1:30.
To the corner, they follow the back foot.
Shoulders are maybe 2 or something like that. And the head is 3. I mean, there's at least 4 sections and my little brain is having trouble, but is that, did I say it about right? Or
you said it about right. Okay. So what happens is, if this is my 12 o'clock, okay, and I go to ward off left, so I'm going to shift left and I'm going to turn to the right. My shoulders now point to the corner direction. We'll say it's about 1:30-ish, okay? But my left foot is still pointing straight. My right foot is pointing to the corner along with my shoulders, okay? Now, when I circle my right arm up, I'm going to start turning my shoulders back towards 12 o'clock, but it's not going to go exactly square. But I'm going to turn my shoulders. Maybe I should go this direction so you can see. So I'm going to turn my shoulders and I'm going to bend my knees. And when I do and close my arms, I'm going to step. Now, my shoulders are not square forward. They're open, okay? Now, my left foot is pointed straight, okay, to the 12 o'clock direction. Now, when I move my weight forward, I'm just going to do this with my lower body. Move it forward. My upper body and my middle body are going to do this. Turn a little bit. Turn a little bit, okay? So to answer your question, my feet, my left foot is pointed at 12 o'clock. My right foot is pointed to the 1:30 direction at the corner. My left arm is pointing to 3 o'clock. My looking direction is 3 o'clock, but my shoulder direction is maybe a little past the corner. Maybe it's more like 2 o'clock. Yes,
Oh,
this movement,
I left out the right foot.
well, the
Okay.
right foot points at the 45-degree
Yeah,
angle, so
okay,
it's
so
at
there-
1:30.
There's actually 5 different things pointing 5 different.
Yes, okay, so in Young Family Tai Chi, we want to take care of 3 areas. Lower body, okay. Lower body, middle body, upper body, okay. So we want to make sure that when we move with the lower body, that the lower body stays in harmony with itself. So for instance, if I step out and when I go to turn to do this with my middle body, I don't want your knee to do this. I don't want you to take your hips with you when you turn. I want your hips to go forward. So your hips now will follow the direction of your back foot. So my hips should be pointing towards the 1:30 direction. My left foot should be and my left knee should be pointed towards the 12 o'clock direction, okay? Now, our middle body can turn 45 degrees from the center of our hips. So if my hips are square forward, okay, my middle body can turn, so my shoulders can go to the corner. They come to center, my shoulders can go to this corner, they'll come to center. This is all done without using the hips. Okay, we need to separate these 3 areas. So that's one of the things that makes this, especially this first movement, extremely complicated, extremely challenging, because you are so right, Rima. Our lower body's going one direction, our middle body's going another direction, and our looking direction is going another direction. Okay,
The
so
shoulders too are in between.
I'm sorry.
It seems like, unless I have it wrong, that the shoulders are in between the looking direction and the waist direction.
Yes,
So there's another one in there.
yes, well, we call that the middle body. That's right. So if when I do this movement and my arms close like this, you're going to notice that my shoulders are kind of open towards the corner. Okay. When I lift up this left arm and I go into my bow stance, okay, my left arm is going to swing up. When it swings up, my left fingers are going to point towards the 3 o'clock direction. So it's basically doing this. Okay. All right. So I'm taking my middle body is turning my upper body so that my arm can swing. Okay. My hips still follow my back foot direction. My back foot is my right leg, but right foot is still pointed at the corner. So my hips need to follow that direction. But my middle body can go more than that. So if this is the same direction as my right foot, my middle body can turn a little bit more than that. So the most common flaw students have with this specific movement, okay, there are a few. The first one is tweaking that left knee when you go into your left bow stance. Oftentimes they'll turn their hips. They will turn their hips. So now my foot and my knee are no longer in alignment. Okay, I don't know if you can see this. Okay, so here, I want you to do this. I don't want you to do this. Don't turn your hips. We want to just move into our bow stance. We're just doing this shifting back and forth. Okay, keeping the hips open. We're just moving back and forth. Okay, when we move back and forth, the upper body the middle body can turn, 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 without using too much of our hips, okay? Because we need to still make sure that the knee is aligned with the foot. So when we go forward, we want to go forward like this, turn. So it's just swinging the arm up, swinging this arm up, and making sure that when you move your weight forward, you're just moving your weight forward. Don't turn your hips. Don't turn the hips. All right. You know, most people, when they start Tai Chi, they start it because they've seen it somewhere or they've heard about it and how beautiful it is. You know, they may have gone on YouTube and watched some videos and it's like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. It looks so easy. It's just like a dance. And you get into class and then you start learning, you know, the footwork technique, you know, the body techniques. And then you go, oh, it's not so easy. It's easy when you know it. Not so much when you come fresh to it or, you know, you have to work through different things. Okay. Rima, did that answer your question?
Kind of. I guess I'm still wondering if the shoulders are always with the waist, because
No.
in that
Oh,
move, it
yes.
seems like they're a little further.
Yes, the shoulders will turn as a result of the waist. Okay, the shoulders will turn as a result of the waist. Okay, so what can I give you that's equivalent to that? Your steering wheel of your car. When you turn your steering wheel to your car, it turns the wheels, right? You either go straight or it turns, right? So that's what we're doing here with our middle body. We're turning, and then the wheels would be the arm. Okay, the arms and the shoulders, arms and the shoulders. Okay, is that making any better sense or am I confusing you more?
Okay, so these 4 points stay the same. I'm not trying to turn. I guess I was turning my spine a little bit more because it seemed like the shoulders were supposed to go further, but maybe not.
No.
Okay.
You want to make sure that you differentiate between upper, middle, lower. So the middle body moves independent of the feet and of the knees, of the hips. See how I'm using this middle body and I'm doing this without involving my hips. When I involve my hips, it'll look more like this. Okay, so we don't want to do that because then we're misaligning ourselves. And then we're potentially putting pressure on our joints where we don't need to put pressure on our joints and then eventually have joint problems. Okay, so we don't want that. Okay, so let's try this again. All right, so here we are, almost at the bottom. Okay, so now our hips are square forward. We're going to move weight to the left. Okay, what turns our leg, our foot? Our hip does. So we're going to pivot this right foot 45 degrees. So our hips are now turning. Now, when I move my weight to the right and I start lifting up this right arm, my hip is not going to change position. My upper body will. Then when my arms close, I'm going to step. Then my left arm swings up and my right arm goes down. So now my hips are still following my back foot direction. So they are at the 130 direction. Okay. My looking direction is 3 o'clock. My left fingers point to 3 o'clock. My shoulders are not necessarily at the corner. They may be a little bit more open than that.
Okay, that was my question. So the shoulders are not quite pointing in the same direction as the hips. They're a little further.
They could be a little bit further than that. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. How are we doing? Okay, so let me see you guys do this. Almost at the bottom. Okay. All right, ready? Ward off left, shifting, turning, shifting, circle, arms closed, step, ward off left. Okay. All right, so I need to, okay, so everybody stop. Okay. All right, so we have a little bit of a problem. So what's the problem? Okay, I just want you to see my upper body. Okay, I'm like this, and I shift, and I turn. Look at my shoulders. So now my shoulders are kind of towards the corner, right? Okay, when this arm circles up, I need to circle it up so it goes to 12 o'clock. So if I circle this up to go to 12 o'clock, it's going to do this. Watch my shoulders. I have to turn back towards the 12 o'clock position, but my shoulders are not fully at 12 o'clock. They're still a little bit open. But when I do this, I'm not going to do it like this. See how I haven't turned back? Because then you're not going to have a turn to the right. So there's a saying in Tai Chi, because we use it's based on yin yang philosophy. So yin yang philosophy means then we say, if you want to go left, you first have to go right. If you want to go down, you first have to go up. Okay. If you want to go forward, you first have to be back. All right. So in this particular move, we need to go right so that we can then go to the left, to the left. Then from left, we can go to the right. You guys get that? Okay, so from here, we shift and we turn to the right. After turning to the right, you have to turn to the left so that then you can turn to the right. That's right, Lorraine. That's right. That's right. Okay. Yes, 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 Rima. Woo, look at that. Yes, because if your middle body is the steering wheel to your car, okay? This is your vehicle right here. But these are your wheels, okay? So if your steering wheel is coming back to go make a turn to the left, then your arm has to go towards the left after coming to the right. Then it can go back to the right. Okay. Hopefully this is helping you because it can get kind of complicated. All right, so let's try this again. All right. Shift to the left. Turn to the right. Circle your arms towards the left. So now we're turning back. Arms closed, step. Now from the left, we can turn towards the right. Yes? Okay, let me see you guys do this. This is great. All right, ready? Ward off left, go. Shifting, turning, circle back, go to the left, step. Now go to the right. Ooh, there you go. Okay. Hey, this looks pretty good, everybody. You know, have you ever been to a restaurant? Yes? Okay. Oh, come on. Dita, you're posting all kinds of pictures of where you go eat. Okay. Anyway. Okay. You know, when you sit down and you order your food and the plate comes, your food comes. Do you ever look at your food and go, wow, that looks great? Or, oh, that's not exactly what I pictured. Or, yeah, it kind of looks okay, right? Okay. This first movement is your first view and the first taste that you will get in Yang Family Tai Chi. So when people see you and they see you move and do this first movement, they're either going to go, oh, that looks really good, or, oh, yeah, that looks okay, or, oh, yeah, no, that's not really good. You know what I mean? So how you open and your first movement of ward off left will set the tone for all the rest of your Tai Chi to come. Okay, so I want you to really pay attention to this opening movement. And I will say that, you know, grasping the bird's tail is a signature movement of Yang Family Tai Chi. It signifies, you know, that's the flavor of Yang Family Tai Chi, is that, you know, it makes the grasping the bird's tail, ward off, roll back, press, push, its signature movement. And so whenever you see these movements done consecutively, you know somebody's doing Yang family Tai Chi or Yang style Tai Chi, okay? So make sure that your opening move is clear, all right? So let's try this again. Here we are almost at the bottom. We're going to ward off left, shifting to the left. We're going to turn to the right. After the right, we've got to turn back towards the left. Then we step. Then now we're going to turn back to the right. And we're going to look to the 3 o'clock direction. Okay, everybody looks good. Okay, so stop. How's this? So the most important part of this specific movement is making sure that when you're in your end posture of the bow stance, the left bow stance going to 12 o'clock, that your left knee is in line with your left foot. That's paramount, okay? That is the one thing that you have to really, really be aware of, so that you don't have any potential harm coming to your knee joint, ankle joint, hip joint as a result of doing Tai Chi, because Tai Chi is not supposed to hurt your body. And you know, Tai Chi you should never experience pain with Tai Chi. If you experience pain associated by doing Tai Chi movements, it means you're not doing something right, okay? Because Tai Chi always wants us to follow the natural path of the body, okay? Any questions on this so far? No? Okay, so now let's look at the timing of ward off left, because there are things that I call Kodak moments. That means that I'm taking my Kodak camera and I'm clicking it, and I should see you in a person in a certain postures at any given time, okay? So we're gonna count it out. So how am I gonna count it out? Okay, 1, we're gonna shift to the left. 2, we're gonna turn to the right. 3, we're gonna circle the right arm up and we're gonna flatten the left arm. So now I have this position. This position. 1 up, facing forward, 1 down, facing back. So this left hand, this left arm should be in front of your leg, not this in front of your leg, in front of your leg like this, okay? So we go 1, 2, 3, okay? Make sure that left arm isn't in front of your leg. It's along your side, okay? Then that's 3. 4, we close the arms and we step. 5, we go forward and go into our final position. Okay? All right, so let's try that again from here. 1, shift to the left. 2, turn to the right. 3, circle your arms and sit. So now 1 palm forward, up, 1 palm back, down. Close your arms and step. This is 4. 5, left arm up, right arm down, turning to the right. Here's your end posture. Okay, let's try it again. 1, shift to the left. 2, turn to the right. 3, circle your arms and sit. Bend both knees. Now you're in this looking position. 4, close your arms and step. 5, ward off left. These are your Kodak moments. So if at any time when you are counting, if we just look at the arms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right, so let's try it one more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. How's this? So now you have your Kodak moment postures, okay? And so this one is on a count, I do it on a count of 5, okay? Anyone have any questions on this? All right, so now we go to ward off right. So we get to ward off right with our footwork. We move our weight back to the middle. We turn to the right. So that means we pivot on our heel 45 degrees. Now both feet should be parallel. Now I'm going to move to the left. I'm going to pick up my foot, and my right foot, I'm going to bring it back, and I'm going to step out into a bow stance, making sure I've got shoulders width apart. Then I'm going to move my weight forward. Make sure your hips are following that back foot direction, so it's at the 130 position. Okay? All right, let's try again. So here we are in our left bow stance. Back to the center. Turn to the right, pivot 45 degrees. Both feet are parallel. Move weight to the left. Pick up your right foot, bring it in, step out to 3 o'clock. Move weight forward. Okay? Footwork okay, everybody? Uh-oh, I'm blurred. Okay, hold on. Gotta unblur myself. Okay, any questions on the footwork? Okay, that's a no. Oh, go ahead, Lorraine.
When you're done with the right water, where is your foot pointing? Is it to the corner or
Okay, Lorraine, I can barely hear you.
when I'm done with the right ward off, is my right foot pointing at 3 o'clock?
Yes. And the left foot is pointing 45 degrees from that to the corner. Yes? Okay. All right. Any other questions? Okay, let's look at our arms. Okay. So I'm going to go this direction. Okay. So here I'm at left ward off. I'm going to move my weight back to the middle. I'm not going to change my arms. I'm going to turn to the right, pivot 45 degrees. When I do, I'm going to let my arms follow my body. Okay. Now, when I move weight to the left and shift my, turn to the left, I'm going to rotate this left arm, palm facing forward. Flatten this right arm, palm facing back. This is the exact opposite of ward off left. One arm up, palm facing forward, one arm down, palm facing back. We're going to close the arms and then we step. Then right arm comes up, left arm goes down. Okay. All right, let's try that again. So I'll go this direction. Okay. Move weight back. This is 1. We're in the middle. 2, turn to the right, pivot. Let your arms follow your body. 3, rotate this left arm as you're turning back to the left. Flatten your right hand. One arm up, facing forward, one arm down, facing back. Bring your right foot in as you close your arms and step to 3 o'clock. Then move weight forward. Right arm comes up, left arm goes down. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. 1, back to the middle. 2, turn, let your arms follow. 3, rotate this left arm, palm facing forward. Flatten your right hand. 4, close your arms and step. Then 5, right arm up, left hand down. Yes? Yes, yes? Okay, let's do it again. Okay. From here. Ward off right. 1, center. 2, turn. Let your arms follow your body. 3, rotate this left arm as you're turning to the left. Forward, back. Close your arms. 4 and step. Then 5, right arm up, left arm down. Okay. Oh boy, we look good. Okay. Oh my goodness. How's this, everybody? You look really good. This one's probably easier than ward off left. Okay, let me see you guys do this from ward off left. So you start off in a left bow stance to 12 o'clock, left fingers pointing to the 3 o'clock, right palm in front of your hip, left fingers pointing 3 o'clock, looking at 3 o'clock. Okay, ready? Ward off right. 1, back to center. 2, turn. Both feet are parallel. 3, rotate that left arm, palm facing forward, right palm facing down. 4, close your arms and step. 5, right arm up, left arm down. Okay, okay, all right, good, and stop. So, ward off right in the third position is the same as the third position, is the mirror image of the third position in ward off left. Okay, so this is what I mean. 1, 2, 3, okay? 1, 2, 3. So you need to be in this position, okay? All right, let's try it again. So from ward off left. All right, 1, center. 2, turn, let your arms follow your body. 3, rotate the left arm, flatten your right hand. So now left arm is up, palm facing forward, right arm kind of at your side, palm facing back. 4, close your arms and step. 5, ward off right.
Can you can you show really closely what you did with your left arm?
Yes.
It's left arm facing forward. I don't have it. I'm not having an image at all. It's not
Okay. Okay. So here I am at ward off left.
right.
Okay. I move back, stays the same.
Mhm.
I turn, it stays the same. It's just it's turning with my body. Now from here, we need a whole arm rotation.
Okay.
Rotate.
Oh, that's how you got your palm out.
Yes.
Ah.
From here, rotate. Whole arm rotation. So now the palm faces forward. Rotate.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Rotating. Okay. The right arm has an easy job because it goes like this, and then it from flat, palm facing flat, it just has to go flat to face the back. So it goes from here to here. That's it. All right. Okay, let's try it again. Ward off left. Ward off right. 1, center. 2, turn. 3, rotate that left arm. Palm facing forward is your right hand facing back. 4, close your arms and step. 5, ward off right. Is that better, Judith? Yes?
Really helped. Thank you.
Okay. All right, let me see you from ward off left to ward off right. All right, ready? Ward off right. 1, back. 2, turn. 3, rotate that left arm, flatten that right hand. Close your arms. 4, and step. 5, up, down, ward off right. Oh my God, this looks so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, everybody stop. Oh my goodness, this is really nice. Okay, you got, uh-oh, I'm getting blurry again. I'm sorry. Okay, anybody have any questions on this? Easy, right? Okay, we've done this left arm rotation, right? From palm facing back, making it a whole arm rotation until the palm faces forward, okay? Now here we are at ward off right. So we've got the right arm, palm facing back. We need to go this direction, okay. Now we need a whole arm rotation going to the right. So we rotate. 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 So from palm facing back, rotating to palm facing forward. So we use the elbow. Elbow's not doing very much. It's just, we're using the elbow to rotate. Okay, we're rotating this whole arm. Okay, and it's kind of like a level rotation, just like this was a level rotation. So from here, you can go like this. Like this. And rotate. And when we rotate, at the end, we seat our palms. So see how my palms are standing? So I don't want you to rotate like this. This is too flat. Rotate. Rotate. Okay. It's just the mirror image of the left arm doing left, right ward off. And now we're going to do another movement called roll back. So the left arm, the right arm looks like this, palm facing back. Left fingers point to the middle forearm, about 1 fist distance. Fingers point here. Okay, left arm, whole arm rotation. Whole arm rotation. It's simple. Okay, and if we put these together, they have to go at the same time. Rotate. Back. Rotate. Back. Rotate. Breathe for me now, okay? All right, so this is a level rotation. It's just a whole arm rotation, going from palm facing back to palm facing forward. Okay, so here's the deal. We're using our arm. So if you tape your wrist to your hand, it'll look like this. It's not doing this. We're not involving the wrist. We're rotating the whole arm. The whole arm as one whole unit. Okay, this whole arm rotates. Okay, so one goes forward and one goes back, meaning the palm facing towards the back, palm facing towards the forward. So rotate. Rotate.
Does the right arm end up pointing at 3 o'clock or
No,
facing?
it will point towards 5:30. It's going to go to the corner. So
Oh,
if I'm at 3 o'clock here, if this is my 3 o'clock, I'm going to turn and my right palm now looks at the corner, 5:30. My left fingers point to the middle forearm. I keep this shape. I'm just going to turn and move my weight back. Okay, so from here, rotate, turn. Yep, from here, rotate, turn, and sit back. Okay, so we have to make sure that this rotation happens. And when this rotation happens, it doesn't, how am I going to show you this to you? Okay, it doesn't happen like this. I'm not bringing my elbow in, okay, because now I don't have my body shape. From here, it just rotates. So make sure you keep this space in your armpit. Is your arms just rotating? So try not to close off your arm and use your elbow and bring it in, okay? So we're just gonna rotate and then turn. Rotate and turn. Okay, so if we talk about the shoulder direction, I start off with my shoulders kind of pointing towards the corner. Then my shoulders can go 45 degrees. My arms can go 45 degrees. So now my shoulders are square forward and my palm is facing towards 5:30. Then from here, keep the same shape, just move your weight back. Okay, so from here, shoulders open, shoulders square, shoulders more than corner. Okay, all right, so let's try this from ward off right. So we're gonna both scans to 3 o'clock. Left arm up, right finger's pointing, left finger's pointing right middle forearm. Okay. So 1, turn, rotate. 2, sit back and turn to the left. Okay, so this is a 1, 2. 1, rotate. 2, move back and turn. Okay, so at the end, corner, corner, but my body is a little more than corner. Okay, so from here, turn to the right, turn to the left. And when you turn to the left, don't change your arms, just bring it across. Bring it across, don't change. Okay, so rotate, move back. Okay,
Just a clarification, you're saying go 45 degrees, but you said 5:30. Did you actually mean 4:30? 5:30 would be almost 6 all.
okay, okay, so 4:30, 5 o'clock. 4:30, 5 o'clock. So, just like, if this is 12 o'clock, then we go to the corner, that's 1:30, right? So at 3 o'clock, then we want to go to 4:30-ish. That would be good. That would be good, yeah. Okay,
Thanks.
so let's try again. Word off right. Okay, roll back, turn. Turn back and sit, sit. Sit means, we have our weight in the back, okay? Yes? Okay, so let's try it again from here. This is called roll back. Roll back, 1, turn. 2, turn back and sit. So our weight we keep in the forward position for 1, 2, we move our weight back. So now most of our weight is in the back leg. All right, again. 1, stay forward. 2, sit back and turn. Okay, let me see you guys do this from ward off right. Okay, ready? Roll back, 1, 2. Okay. Okay, again. 1, turn. Rotate that left arm. Left palm is up. 2, sit back. And turn. Yep, like that. Oh, that looks pretty good. Okay, again. From ward off right. Roll back. 1, keep your weight forward, just turn. 2, turn back and sit. Don't change your left palm. Keep your left palm up. Left finger should be pointing to the right middle forearm. Make sure you have space in that left armpit. Okay, all right, very good. Anybody have any questions? All right, let's connect up. Lorraine, you had a question? No? Okay, let's connect these two, these movements, okay? So we'll start at the beginning. Prepare. Opening. Hands almost at the bottom. Ward off left. 1, 2, 3, turning back. Arms closed, step. 4, go to 5. Ward off left. Ward off right. 1, back. 2, turn. 3, rotate that left arm, flatten that right hand. 4, bring the right foot in and step as your arms close. 5, right arm up, left arm down. Roll back. 1, turn to the right. 2, 3, turn and sit back. Okay, let's try again. Prepare. Opening. Ward off left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ward off right. 1, 2, 3, rotate that left arm, flatten that right hand. 4, close your arms and step. 5, ward off right. Roll back. 1, stay forward. Now 3, turn and sit back. How's this, everybody? Yes? Anybody have any questions? Can I see you do it one time, please? So at prepare. All right, ready? Opening. Ward off, left, go. Ward off, right, go. Roll back, go. 1 and 2. All right, very nice, everybody. Holy schmoly, okay. Yay, you guys look really, really good. Oh my goodness. Okay, Tai Chi's fun after you know things, right? It gets to be fun, but in the meantime, there's a lot of, we're thinking a lot and stuff. So, first and foremost, remember to always breathe, okay? One common thing that people do when they're learning is the tendency is to hold the breath. So when you practice this, make sure you're breathing naturally, okay? Any questions before we finish? No? Okay, we'll close class. So thank you very much
Thank you.
for letting me, spend this past hour with you. Rita will be back next Monday. So have a wonderful week, okay?
Thank you,
Thank you,
Nancy.
I'll see you guys.
Bye.
Okay, take care. Nice meeting
Bye.
you, Judith.
Great class, thanks.
Okay.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye, bye, Dita.